know math is math, man. Too easy, chat. Everything prepared from yesterday. Previously on Kimba TV. I feel like it was pretty obvious. We had 3 levels. It was like this, and one more thing down here. Fire, gas, but oregano. We put that shit March 27th. You should watch the stream on March 27th. I said I am not gonna miss that short. We need to put a fucking alert on this fire but gas. Akachaya! Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready to get nasty on them, Lions? Good morning. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Let me turn up the volume just a little bit. Let's go, Lions! All right, what did we talk about yesterday? Clean them. Let's clean them. What do you think? Math is math. Cleaned. I mean, perfect 3 drives. Pixel perfect point of control. We Gucci. It's a kachoy. Yeah, so there really isn't much 15-second alpha TA.
Let's hoot shape, motherfucker. The math is the math.
Yesterday. Forward to me. We're near our target. Yes, we are. 3 drives. Level was cleaned, and so again, bad high. Identify your bad high. And then see what the reaction is at the level of interest. So literally between this bad high and the point of control, you had a 3 drives structure. Even if you didn't take the point of control short, I mean, that's your go-to, right? Yeah, pretty pixel perfect. And then we're just waiting for this. But obviously you guys know that I would like that on Monday. If it taps this today, most likely it goes lower, especially because ES has already lost the funky low. All right, let's get it. Caleb says rate cut probability on May looking really good. Isn't that amazing how everything just kind of works, Caleb? The higher time frame stuff just helps out, you know. You know that you want to be looking for shorts. Obviously rate cuts are going to be really important, or not rate cuts, CPI will be important next week, and yeah, so we'll see what the levels are next week. Pretty exciting stuff. JV says, God, please QE with rate cuts. Akachaya! Triple J says, want to get into some spots on alts lower. Well, you know what my plan is.
I said, are you strong? They said, I'm strong if you strong. I said, we strong then.
So, yeah, you know that, you know, ETH, Sol, DOT, Cardano, Link, XRP, I mean, all of those, we have levels that we've been waiting on for a while. So Caleb says FedNet liquidity also going up. Oh man, that's awesome that you're tracking that shit, Caleb. Damn. Yeah, isn't that cool to see, Caleb? I think we started talking about that in October for the very first altcoin nerd out. Yeah, so FedNet liquidity is slowly going up, you know, with all the narrative and whatnot.
He said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
The alerts are too loud. I didn't even know I had alerts on, bro. Hold on. Ventura says, what's the plan for today, legends? It's the continuation off of yesterday. So do you remember when we talked about this getting swept? We also thought maybe we could get a gap fill, but we talked about how that was going to get swept. I think I drew it just like this. Like we drew the line like this yesterday and we said swing that hoe. And then what are the types of structural edge that we like? Does that not look like a classic 3 drives to you? That looks like a 3 drives to me. 1, 2, 3. So it wasn't a swing fail. It wasn't a failed auction. It was a 3 drives. It's pixel perfect into the point of control, right? And so easy money, Bugatti money. We talked about that short. And then what is the level that we said we're looking for if we want a long? So nothing has changed, Ventura. Has anything changed? The only difference from, what we were waiting to see off of ES was that ES didn't do its thing. So ES, we wanted that high to get cleaned as well, but it did not. So I could see maybe some lions not taking that point of control short because you didn't get confluence with S&P, but yeah, I think a bunch of you guys took the short off of the point of control. So yeah, we're waiting for 80. Nothing's really changed. All right. Ventura says, thanks, fam. Much appreciated. Couldn't be here yesterday. Was alone with the kid. Oh, got you. Yeah, it's just level to level. So now I don't even know if we want a long 80, to be honest, because the S&P confluence of the funky low is lost. So, and then maybe the only other takeaway, Ventura, is a lot of people talking about, oh, Bitcoin didn't dump as bad as S&P, or wow, Bitcoin is holding, stronger than S&P. What I would just recommend everybody that's thinking that is to go back and look in the past. So obviously this is not the first time that Bitcoin has quote unquote held up well against S&P. What I would just recommend people to do is take a look at what ends up happening. So yeah, I think aside from that, we're waiting for 80, but I would think that 80 is not gonna hold. Okay. Mo Guy says that 4800 SPX target seems so close. Yeah. I mean, we'll see in a little bit when the Bugammas start to shift and change, but you're starting to see a lot of order flow come in for like 52, 51, 5,000. Are you seeing it, Mo Guy? A lot of order flow for S&P on 52, 51, 5,000. Get. Yeah, it's interesting to see, like, we were starting to talk about, like, if things are really going to be bullish, Fed net liquidity goes up. If things are going to be bullish, we're going to have quantitative easing. If things are going to be bullish, we're going to have rate cuts. And think about how all of these higher time frame, like, narratives that we've been tracking, it hasn't been in the time frame that we've wanted, but everything is kind of lining up. You know that hella people in Wall Street are betting on rate cuts for next month, right? I mean, you guys were talking about it too, but you can see it, right? So can you imagine retail talking about sell in May, go away, akachoy. And then we get rate cuts. I mean, you guys can already see Fed net liquidity is slowly going up a little bit. Can you imagine? I knew it. Sell in May, walk away. Ha ha ha. I'm juicing on a short. Boom. It hits 70, 68, just V-shaped recovery on the asses. Okay, and obviously that V-shaped recovery happens after rate cuts. So again, the same narrative, the same higher time frame plan. We're trying to get into longs and we're front running rate cuts. Okay, quit playing with me. We got dreams, let's go, come on.
We juicing crew, we dominate.
We juicing, okay. Let's go, come on. I narrated this part for you. I narrated this part for you. You think this part's gonna come to fruition? One of these? Are you guys enjoying the math? And remember, we all are seeing this shit together, okay? So it really just comes down to memory recall. All right? It's just math, chat. It's just fibbing around. All right, Lions? So, you know, if it's really bullish, if it's really bearish, you got to have the thresholds. And just like how you're going to have patience to let the math tell you if it really is bullish or bearish, you also need to have the discipline to not take a trade if it doesn't give you the edge. So, you know, just do your best. You know, we can't predict the future, but I do know math. Akachoya. Oh, got you. But the math is still the same, you know. And like the concept is still the same. Like I rather sacrifice a couple $100 or a little bit on the entry and trade it in for more probability, you know? But yeah. I can't wait to get to a point where all the Lions can see everything that I can see, you know? But if you could see, like, what I'm doing right now, bro. You guys ever do the thing with, like, control right, left, control up? Like, spaces on Mac? I have, like, 5 spaces, dude, that I'm just, like, shoot, like, scrolling through. Stiga, Gustavo, hands up if you've been here since the beginning of the stream. Kachoy? Blink John says, I have slight disappointment BTC is not dumping as hard as TradFi. So let me ask you this, Blink John. Is this the first time that you have seen S&P dump? Or is this the first time that you've seen like Bitcoin not dumping as hard or Bitcoin not pumping as hard? There's a couple of things that I'll tell you, and we talked about it a little bit earlier. Do you know that every bounce on S&P, it's retail longs? Let me see if I can even okay, at least Yahoo Finance is talking about it. Like, the only people fucking longing is retail. It's been this way since the tariffs started. Okay? Every single pump is all retail, including Bitcoin. Now, since there's more institutional money on S&P, it's getting slapped harder. But just take that into consideration and then think about what might happen on Bitcoin. I've been through these a lot, so the only thing that I would say is, and I'm not saying that Bitcoin can't pump, but statistically speaking, I would be really, like, just be patient. Just the same way that you're saying to yourself as a bear, oh my God, I can't believe, I'm disappointed that Bitcoin isn't dumping as hard. You know, on the other side, there's motherfuckers going, yo, Bitcoin is hella strong. It's strong. We should long this bitch. You know that on the other side of the spectrum, there's motherfuckers that are optimistic about this shit. And guess what? What do you think is gonna happen?
They said, I'm strong if you strong. I said, we strong then.
So I don't know. Like, I would just be patient and I would wait till Monday. But like on the other side, bro, there's motherfuckers saying the opposite, and they're like, I can't believe Bitcoin is so strong against S&P. Yeah. Okay. I just, you know, it's like it's all retail. Institutions sold off, hedge funds sold off, and you know, So, anyways, yeah, I think you're okay. But, you know, the math is the math and the juice is the juice, man. So, let's get it. Blink John, you feel like you good for the weekend? I cannot wait to regroup with you guys on Monday. I hope it's a desktop. I hope I'm back home, but there is a chance that it could be a laptop stream. But I'll be here early. All right. Blink John says, I was saying to one of my friends when I longed something, I'm actually really satisfied it didn't fall as hard as S&P. It's probably a good sign. But what happened though? Did you, bro, it tanked 30% at least? Okay, yeah. There you go, Blink John. Yeah, so like just trust what you see, man. Don't even take my word for it, Blink John. Okay? Like, dude, I've seen it, you've seen it. You've been in longs and got. I've been in longs and got. It's the question is can we actually adapt and stop being so stubborn and thinking that we can create the narrative. We just need to be as objective as possible and go with the math. You know? But Blink John, you excited for next week, my guy, for CPI? And I'm excited for the whole fucking month. You know, every day should be juice. So, yeah, man. But this is gonna be exciting. Shit, dog. I mean, how many of y'all were here when like we drew this? I mean, this had to be weeks ago because the top was in, right? But how many of you guys remember when we drew this? And when we drew this, how many of you guys were all laughing like, haha, that would be hella funny, and oh my fucking god. Lions, chat. How many of you guys remember when we drew this and now it's like not as funny? Now it's like, oh my god. Chat, what the fuck? Yo! Bravo Trading says retail investors bought 4.7 billion in stocks yesterday. No, I mean, I'm looking at order flow, Bravo Trading. I don't know if you were here like an hour ago or 30 minutes ago, but even on that golden pocket bounce, I could tell you guys that it was only retail longing. I can see it. I can believe it, Bravo. I would have thought it was even more. Everybody, all of fucking retail is trying to long. I don't know why. But every pump is, yeah, every single pump is retail buying. It's weird. But I can see it. I'm just staring at the order flow, my guy. But anyways, yeah, it's pretty dope. Get predicting even the shit talk, chat. Predicting even the shit talk. Yeah, we're not gonna get got, ladies and gentlemen. God damn it, they're gonna try to hit that 80 right when I'm fucking at that store. He reaving. These motherfuckers couldn't do this shit fucking an hour ago. It's a good joy, yeah. Have an amazing weekend. Hey, longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. Bulls, bears, we're all lions. The math is the math and the juice is the juice. What is this looking like? That's okay. That's okay. Obviously, we don't get bullish on... I mean, actually, wait a minute now. Oh, geez. How many of y'all know about it making a lower low? Interesting place, huh? Very, very interesting. So you guys know how to navigate this. Stay safe. And I will see you guys on Monday. Hopefully I'm back home and it's not a laptop stream. Hey, King, everybody, let's get nasty on them. I'll see you guys bright and early on Monday. Have an amazing weekend, y'all. Peace, everybody. Bugatti, he raving.